So usually this is the part of the week where we put out a video detailing the 5, 10, 15 of the worst Joe Biden gaffes that he's made in the previous week. But this week I want to do something different, and I just want to focus on one thing that he said. It's not a gaffe, but it's a policy proposal that, if implemented, would lead to people dying. That is right. If Joe Biden gets his way on this policy proposal, innocent people will die. And I am, of course, talking about this clip of Joe Biden saying that instead of police officers being trained to shoot for center mass, they should be required to only shoot perps in the legs.
And the idea that instead of standing there and teaching a cop when there's an unarmed person coming at him with a knife or something to shoot him in the leg instead of in the heart is a very different thing. There's a lot of different things that can change.
So as a civilian, this is a horrible idea. Joe Biden is showing that he has no idea what he's talking about. It's not as easy to shoot someone in the leg. The legs are moving targets, whereas the torso, even if someone's moving, the torso remains pretty predictable where it's going to go. Someone's legs are not. Additionally, shooting someone in the leg is not necessarily harmless activity, right? If you shoot someone in the legs, even if it just nicks some of the arteries in your legs, you can bleed out in just seconds. So not only is it incredibly hard to shoot someone reliably in the legs who's running and moving, but it also can either kill someone very quickly or not even stop them from charging the officers. There are videos, and I'm not going to show it because I don't want to be targeted by YouTube or Facebook for showing these videos. But there are videos of police officers unloading magazines into perpetrators who are high on drugs, and it doesn't stop them. Right, their adrenaline's so high, they're so drugged out of their mind that shots right into their chest actually doesn't stop them. So recommending that police officers be required to shoot people in the legs, it's a horrible idea. When police officers are trained, just like concealed carry people who want to receive a concealed carry permit, you're trained to shoot for center mass, not because you want to kill someone, but you're trained to shoot to stop the threat. And you're only allowed to open fire on someone as long as they are a threat. So the reason that the targets, and you can see one here, police officers are trained to shoot for center mass, the center of the torso, is because that's where the bodily organs are. If you want to shoot someone to stop them from attacking you or hurting you or committing a crime, you shoot center mass. And a lot of times you shoot someone right in the chest, you have to shoot them multiple times to get them to stop. It isn't even a guarantee that one shot will do it. So Joe Biden pretending that this is a solution to train police officers to fire at people's legs, not only is that very difficult to do, not only would that potentially be just as fatal in many cases, not only would that also in many other cases not stop the perpetrator from committing their crime, but it's just a bad idea all around. Right? It makes no sense. It proves that he has no idea what he's actually talking about. But then again, this is the same person who recommended that if your house is being burglarized, to take a shotgun outside and to fire it in the air.
If you want to protect yourself, get a double-barrel shotgun, have the shells, a 12-gauge shotgun, and I promise you, as I told my wife, we live in an area that's wooded and somewhat secluded. I said, Jill, if there's ever a problem, just walk out on the balcony here or walk out, put that double-barrel shotgun and fire 2 blasts outside the house. I promise you, who's ever coming in is not going to, you don't need an AR-15. It's harder to aim, it's harder to use, and in fact, you don't need 30 rounds to protect yourself. Buy a shotgun. Buy a shotgun.
So what Joe Biden's saying there's a lot wrong with that. And that's an older clip. I think it's from 2013. There's a lot he's saying there. First of all, a double-barreled shotgun is not easier to hold and to aim correctly than an AR-15. A double-barreled shotgun, anyone who's ever fired one, the recoil is much greater than an AR-15. But what he's recommending there, and again, it's the old clip, but the internet's forever, what Joe Biden is recommending is actually a crime. In many states, it is illegal to fire a warning shot. And the reason for that is one of the basic rules of gun ownership is to know what your target is and to know what's beyond it, right? You're never supposed to shoot at something unless you know, A, it's your intended target, and B, you know where that bullet is most likely going to land to ensure that you're not going to accidentally hit something you don't want to hit. So that's be sure of what's in front of your target and what's behind your target. That's one of the basic rules of gun ownership. What Joe Biden's recommending here is for, if you're being burglarized, to run outside and just indiscriminately fire bullets into the air. This is a horrible idea. It is a crime in many jurisdictions in many states. And if you have a double-barreled shotgun and you fire both shots into the air and that doesn't do the job of scaring people away, you're dead. That's why you need more rounds in a magazine, not to be able to waste them on shooting up in the sky and breaking the law in doing so, but because you don't know how many rounds are going to be necessary to stop the threat. You don't know if there's multiple people breaking into your home. You don't know what armaments they have, right? Bad advice from Joe Biden all around. So again, it's not all that surprising that Joe Biden is recommending that police officers be required to only shoot people in the legs. And it's really sad to hear the murmurs in the crowd agreeing with him, because that would just make everything worse. Not only would it lead to police officers dying, it would lead to innocent bystanders dying. It probably wouldn't actually save that many perpetrators' lives, because you shoot someone in the leg, it's very easy to hit an artery and to kill them, just as you would if you shot them in the chest. So let me know what you think about this. To me, this is worse than any of Joe Biden's gaffes, because this advice, if implemented either by a regular citizen or a police officer, it's bad advice. And to actually propose this as policy would be devastating. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please do give a thumbs up and a like to the video. Please do hit the share button. It helps us as we grow this channel, because the social media sites don't like us to organically reach people. So it really helps if you do hit the share button and you do hit the like button and comment. Thank you so much.